Although New Zealand is a member of developed countries, the overall technological level of this country is far from first class, especially in the field of military technology, where the country's products are rarely seen. However, even such a country has hoped to make some achievements. In the 1980s, it proposed a plan to develop a super fighter, known as the IML Addax. This plan was led by the IML Group, which was established as early as 1980 with the aim of creating an advanced multi-role fighter. The project was initially named VAX, but was changed to Addax in 1982, and further developed into the Addax-1 attack/fighter and the Addax-S supersonic air superiority fighter. Although IML's designers had conducted extensive research on fighter jets for a long time, they had very little experience in fighter jet design. After all, it seemed that the country had never designed and manufactured advanced fighter jets. The advantage was that the designers were not bound by traditional technology, and their thinking was bold and open. At the time, the designers did intend to use a large amount of plastic and other composite materials on the fighter jet, which was also a kind of progress. The fighter jet had a wide and flat fuselage, with blended wing body and lifting body design to maximize aerodynamic efficiency and expand internal space. Compared to the wide and flat fuselage, the wings were relatively small in size, with a certain amount of sweep at the leading edge and a straight trailing edge. Vertical tails were mounted on both sides of the flat rear fuselage, each tilted outwards. This self-stabilizing wing design was beneficial for increasing the aircraft's lift coefficient and reducing the aircraft's takeoff and landing distance. The fighter jet had a single-seat cockpit, with the pilot sitting in a bubble canopy. The plan was to use two vector-thrust turbofan engines as power, with the short engine nacelles mounted below the wings on both sides. Additionally, 2 to 3 small turbofan engines were also planned to be installed behind the cockpit on the rear of the fuselage, with the exhaust flow increasing lift and control capability in conjunction with the aircraft's aerodynamic layout. At that time, New Zealand did not have suitable engines and had to seek assistance from the UK or the US. However, the Addax-1 did not emphasize high-speed flight capability and had a relatively wide range of engine options to choose from. The wide and flat fuselage provided more space, and the Addax-1's internal bomb bay could carry 10,000 pounds, about 4,500 kilograms, of bombs, while external hardpoints could carry 13,000 pounds, about 5,900 kilograms, of bombs. The front of the fighter jet was also planned to be equipped with 4 30mm cannons, or 2 M61 20mm Gatling-style cannons. This kind of payload capability had a significant advantage in ground attack. The Addax fighter jet project was terminated in 1982, and it only remained on paper, with even this phase of work not completed. No relevant data was found about the Addax-S supersonic air superiority fighter. The short life of this project is not surprising, as the development of an advanced fighter jet not only requires a large amount of technical and industrial support, but also consumes a lot of funds. It is best to receive orders in large quantities in the future to share the cost, which is difficult for ordinary countries to support such research projects. The Addax-1 ground attack/fighter jet had an empty weight of 6,440 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of 20,100 kilograms. It had a length of 14.2 meters, a height of 3.75 meters, a wingspan of 13.5 meters, a wing area of 22.6 square meters, and was expected to use 2 Rolls-Royce Spey 807 turbofan engines as the main power, with a single thrust of 49 knots and a maximum flight speed of approximately 0.9 Mach. Under normal circumstances, the combat radius was 770 kilometers, and the maximum ferry range was 6,100 kilometers, possibly by replacing bombs with fuel to increase range.